The CDC tonight says Europe is the new epicenter of the epidemic, with 70% of new cases originating here. And countries are falling like dominoes, one shutting down after another. Ireland reporting its first coronavirus death, now closing schools. The Irish Prime Minister today with President Trump.
We need to do this for a couple of weeks to make sure the virus doesn't spread.
In Italy, the death toll rising over 1,000. Officials already banning most public gatherings and ordering a 3 feet separation in public. NBC's Matt Bradley is there.
Every shop and business in this country shut down, including iconic Italian brands like Gucci. Only grocery stores and pharmacies are allowed to stay open.
Shaking fewer hands.
Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announcing he will self-isolate after his wife got flu symptoms after a trip to the UK. And in Germany, Americans are struggling to get home.
I feel like there's a lot of panic and I don't really know.
The one place that seems to have passed through the worst of the virus is China, where it first broke out in December. The last patients were discharged from hospitals China crash-built. China used the full force of its one-party state to contain this virus, including locking down Wuhan, a city of 11 million people.
It did work, but it was extremely draconian, and I just don't know that we need to be quite that aggressive.
And how long the peak outbreak might last in the States? Experts tell us weeks or maybe months.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.
The coronavirus outbreak has led to travel bans around the world, walling off countries, closing businesses, and keeping people inside their homes. The situation collapsed financial markets. The New York Stock Exchange was forced to stop trading for a second time this week to avoid a crash. Late Wednesday, American President Donald Trump announced strong measures to limit travelers from Europe. A 30-day ban will limit the entry to the U.S. for travelers coming from every European country except Britain and Ireland. The head of noted that most of the new cases of the COVID-19 illness are linked to Europe. He called it the new China. But Dr. Anthony Fauci, director of the National Institute in China, South Korea, Iran, and Italy. On Wednesday, the World Health Organization officially called it a pandemic. Later that day, organizations and business
will 5 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. We'll detail that. 5 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. We'll detail that. Last night, the House of Representatives passed legislation which addressed the priorities that President Trump had laid out for the American people in the weeks before that. I want to join President Trump in thanking Speaker Pelosi, Leader McCarthy, the Republicans and Democrats in the House of Representatives who, as the President said earlier today, pulled together.
Okay, but yeah, you good now.
920-88-5. Okay, I want to even gotten paid for it now, so I'm at least starting to see if it works.
Okay.
Please enter your phone number so it's sync. I already did this. Stupid. Anyway, I don't know if it's working, but I know yours is. So, when I looked at my phone and saw that the coronavirus had cleared out worship at the largest religious, monotheistic religious places, and some places like in Tokyo and in Asian countries, when I saw that the coronavirus cleared that out, when I saw that nobody showed up to the obelisk, nobody showed up to hear the Pope speak, there being power has been cut off from deities that are above those religions and those spiritual practices. So that's the 5D basically saying this is not going to be tolerated. And so the 5D energy is trying to come in, and hopefully this will wake a few people up. Because if you've been going for 50 years to go worship a God, and all of a sudden something happens and you can't go, that's a big deal. That's
deep.
And to make you feel better about life, and to make you not have accountability, because your forgiveness is in the hands of a God. It depends on how many times you bow, whether or not you take communion. Realize that humility, being humble, is strength It's not a weakness. Spend time with yourself and use this time to really soul reflect as to who you are. What is your karma?
Yeah.
What is your dharma? You know, who you are. What is the debt that you're paying in this lifetime? What are you clearing? And what is your purpose?
Mm-hmm.
We got a time out. So let's use it. Let's respect Mother Earth and the universe enough and source enough to actually use this time out to go within.
Yeah.
So that we can stop making excuses and using security blankets and actually rise to the occasion and be the people that we were always called to be.
Right.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This was a channeling that was unintentional. It just happened in conversation and we recorded it. And we want to hear, what do you think about what we're saying? You know, and if you want to get a reading, you know the email, remnantsgathering@gmail.com. Let me know you want to book a reading. I do those too. And I know that some of you are going to find this video or only going to find this video because of the coronavirus. So with that being said, just giving gratitude to everything, including viruses.
Yeah. I had the thought earlier, just to add to what you're saying, is we have to respect it. It's is demanding. It's commanding the respect. Yeah. Yes.
Absolutely.
It's putting everything in order.
Wow.
And that's Mother Nature.
Oh boy. Oh boy. But right now, it is what it is. This is what's necessary for us to evolve. We're too busy with shit that don't matter. So we got time to go within.
Yeah.
All right.
Olha, não me vou estar aqui a alongar muito porque não te posso, nem a ti nem a ninguém, infelizmente, não te posso contar muita coisa que sai das informações privilegiadas pelas pessoas que conheço e pelas coisas que fui convidado a assistir ontem antes de me trancar em casa. E juro-te, garanto que preferia não ter ouvido e preferia não ter visto aquilo que vi. Vou-te pedir um grande favor. Acho que já o estás a fazer, mas como também influencer que és, pede às pessoas, por favor, fiquem em casa. Isto é bem mais grave do que as pessoas podem imaginar. Esquece os números que a televisão te diz. Há milhares de infectados em Portugal confirmados. Há mortes em Portugal confirmadas. Eles não a querem dizer, mas há, acredita. E eu estou-te a dizer isto de fonte segura, de informações, de reuniões que estive a assistir, como diretores de hospitais da zona de Lisboa. Isto é muito, mas muito, mas muito mais grave do que aquilo que estão a fazer dele. Não saiam de casa, por favor. E se tiverem que sair, assim que chegarem, façam aquilo que eu fiz ontem quando cheguei a casa. Roupa para lavar, tomar um duche imediatamente e desinfetar-me todo. É fundamental não permitir que isto entre na nossa casa para podermos estar em casa seguros. Isto come-nos os pulmões em 2 dias. É horrível. As taques que eu vi, nunca vi uma coisa assim com 13 anos de profissional de saúde. Isto é medonho, é assustador. Por favor, fiquem em casa. Passem a palavra, fiquem em casa.